Distance learning with young children. What is the long term impact? So we went online and did some searching, and some common themes came through, such as social connections, well being, I miss my friends, a sense of community, that security. But what about reading and writing, you ask? Will my child be ready for primary school? Let's listen to a few words from our primary colleagues.
Wanted to say that over the last 8 to 9 months, education has been quite disrupted for lots of different reasons. Certainly, the COVID-19 lesson suspension has been one which all of us across both primary school and kindergarten have had to face and deal with to make sure that children's learning is not interrupted. I can assure you, mums and dads, that the K2 cohort that started with us here at Quarry Bay in August have settled wonderfully. They are so happy and positive about school, and like always, our staff keep in really close contact with Hillside and really bring to life that notion of a through train experience within ESF for your child.
Phil Sangster, Vice Principal of Glenealy School, says that the focus should be on well being instead of worrying about academics. Developing language skills, social and emotional skills are much more sensible, remembering that life is a journey and not a race.
We're not expecting children to come to school all being able to read and write and be completely numerate, but there are things as parents you could perhaps support us to get your child a little bit more school ready, particularly considering they may not have been at kindy for a little while. And we just thought we'd share a few tips and ideas about that so that you can be reassured about our expectations and also answer some of the questions about how the children move from kindy into primary school.
Thanks, Sue. So some real key helpful things for us when the children look to join us here at Quarry Bay School from kindy. First one is that they can recognise their own names and know their own names. That's really useful for them to be able, as they move around the classroom, to read where they're going to put their bag, to recognise labels on books, things like that. Second one as well for us is that the children are able to listen and follow instructions, both to us as class teachers, but also to one another with their fellow peers and the other students. And the third one as well is that the students are able to take turns. So something that you can really work on at home and support us with is turn-taking games. So games like Snap, Snakes and Ladders, playing those as families and getting used to that, taking our own turn, and also really importantly, waiting for it to be your turn as well.
Yeah, so one of the most important things that we really would love you to do as parents is encourage independence and self-management skills.
Dr. Junlei Lee, Senior Lecturer in the ECE sector at the Harvard Graduate School, shares that when it comes to young children, that what they really need right now are social connections. They miss being with their friends, hearing each other, sharing stories and what they've been doing at home, and that we should find a way to maintain a sense of community. So how can parents help? Interactions. Those back and forth interactions help build developing brains and resilience. Social distancing should not mean social isolation. Come up with creative opportunities to connect with each other, like FaceTime Grandpa during your dance lesson. Create a safe environment by practicing the 3 R's: reassurance, routines, and regulations. A sense of safety and predictability is the most important for those young growing minds. It's also important to validate their feelings. Increase children's independence, their self efficacy, a sense of agency. It helps them feel more in control, that they know that they're playing a role to help in the bigger scheme of things. And also, getting used to distance learning takes time, but emphasize on strengths, hope, and positivity. And don't forget to take breaks. When you're able to find ways to give yourself a break, you return to your child better able to meet their needs and support their development. If you're interested for more tips, please join us at our upcoming parent webinars. Thank you.